Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Dice, and today we're talking about the legendary Mantis alien going up against the one and only very unique hybrid creature known as the Rhino Xenomorph. So, hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you really enjoy the effort that goes into it. Like and subscribe if you do. And without further ado, here we go. So, the Mantis alien as seen here has a few different variations, but typically the creatures look as they do in this photo as seen right here. They usually look somewhat like this. They have these large claws that are sort of like mandible pinchers, and they are absolutely lined with teeth like spikes and claws for shredding and decapitating and snapping at their prey. Now, this is the design that's typically seen in the figures and the lore around the creatures. They are very interesting. They appear to have an inner jaw and, of course, extended arms, much like a praying mantis. They're believed to be anywhere between 8 and 11 feet tall. They are typically said to come from insectoid alien creatures. You know, a facehugger basically impregnates some insect-like being that's actually sort of more closely related to a praying mantis, and then this creature is created. So yeah, the Mantis alien versus the Rhino Xenomorph. I personally own this figure. I own quite a few Alien and Predator figures. But anyway, let's get into the lore behind this creature. So, the Rhino Xenomorph is a hybrid between a rhino-like creature like a Rynth or an actual rhino and, of course, a Xenomorph facehugger. And when the Xenomorph facehugger impregnates such creatures, this is the result typically. The creature is primarily blue and almost purplish and walks on all fours for the most part, but can walk bipedally on two legs. They have very sharp teeth that come over their jaws, on both jaws, and they actually have a horn like a rhinoceros right on the top of their head that is used for penetrating through and killing prey. And to be quite honest, these creatures look very awesome, very badass, and they're one of my favorite Xenomorph hybrids. So, yeah, let's get into the fight pretty soon here. But before we do, I do want to mention the fact that there are multiple Rhino Xenomorphs as seen here. Of course, you've got the Rhino variant on the left there. Both creatures do lack the typical long, barbed-tipped xenomorph tail, but they make up for that with being absolutely vicious and absolutely dangerous all around. Like the Rhino Xenomorph has its horn, the Rhino Xenomorph also has an inner jaw and very sharp claws. So, without further ado, let's get into this epic battle. Yeah, let's go. On an isolated world very far away from Earth, a xenomorph outbreak has occurred, and a creature known as a Rynth has been impregnated by a xenomorph facehugger, resulting in the birth of a rhino alien. Also, a mantis alien is created when an insectoid is impregnated also, and so these two creatures happen to run into each other in the wild, and this is the fight that ensues. The Rhino Xenomorph is a little bit larger than the Mantis, but it recognizes the Mantis as it were the adversary, and recognizes that it is much larger than your average Xenomorph and has claws that could easily decapitate any creature. The Mantis alien leaps over towards the Rhino alien, and the Rhino swipes him with his large claws straight out of the air, leaving him with a large gash across his chest, and then the Mantis Xenomorph gets back up and charges at the Rhino. The Rhino charges at the Mantis and implants its horn directly into the Mantis alien's chest very deep, but the Mantis alien buries its claws very deep into the chest of the Rhino alien. The Mantis pulls its claws out, the Rhino extracts its horn, and then it takes its hand and it goes to slash right across the Xenomorph Mantis alien's face, but the Mantis alien dodges and then swipes directly at the Xenomorph known as the Rhino Xenomorph's throat, and the Rhino Xenomorph dodges out of the way and just barely misses being killed. Then he swipes right for the throat of the Mantis Xenomorph, but the Mantis Xenomorph chops off his hand with his big, large pinchers. The Rhino roars out in pain and then implants and penetrates its horn deep into the chest of the Mantis alien before extracting it and then slashing its throat open, biting down onto its throat, and then finally piercing through its spine with its inner jaw, biting very hard down onto his throat, decapitating him instantly. It's been your boy Dice, and I will get back to making some alternate ending videos. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm outie.